Hey everybody, it's 6:37 p.m. on Friday, October 30th, 2020, and right here I'm going to show you one of my most recent installs, which is a ceiling fan manufactured what I surmise to be air-cool, and it was manufactured in April of 1988. And no, this is not one you saw in a previous video. That one I had traded to Gabe Justice at Fanimation, and he rebuilt the motor of it and put a 4 or 5 blade configuration on it. So more power to you, Gabe. I like what you did to it. And this one, I got it on Facebook Marketplace in early spring of 2018. It was the week before Holy Week. That's what I really remember. I don't remember the exact date, but that's all I do know. So if you can go back in the archives and Saturday before Holy Week, oh yeah, that's when I found this fan. But that's beside the point. And I got it simultaneously with a polished brass 52-inch GE vent fan with a bell canopy. And it was all there, but the only flaw of that one was one of the blade arms was out of clock. It was severely bent, but that's okay. I had a spare set of blade arms that I added to it that are more in sync with one another. So I haven't tested that one out yet, but I'd have to put a light kit if I'm to hang it here in this room. But I don't know, there's certain ones I want to hang here first, but oh well. Anyway, the ceiling fan, like the featured one, is a major childhood fan to me, and not in this color combo per se, but they had white ones with black accents that I saw in my childhood, and it's very reminiscent of the Hampton Bay Waterton. That was probably the most popular one of this style, but it had different blades on it, different shaped blades, not like the ones you see here. These are the more commonly found on Hunter square tip blades. But anyway, let's have a look at the canopy right there. It's got a little bit of paint blemishes on it, as does the top of the motor, but I won't be showing you that. And then it actually has a gray down rod because it didn't come with a humongously long one. And there's the perforated sideband right there. Can you see it? Sorry, it's a little shaky, but I'll try. Yep, and you can see the vents that go on the top of the motor. There's the ventless face plate. It has the C-shaped blade arms and the Hunter-esque square tip blades. It has the integrated spotlight kit, and the pull chains were original to this fan. I did not do anything to it except put bulbs in it. But anyway, that being said, let's shed a little light on the situation, shall we? It has the individual setting, like there's 2 lights engaged. Other side. And all 4 lights are engaged. So, and also what I forgot to mention was, like the ones in my childhood, their motor housing was not as flat as this one. I do have some that were not as flat. I do have a red and black one that's still new in the box. I'll eventually get to hanging it, so I mean, it's one of a kind. It's ultra rare. And anyway, we'll turn the light off here. And yes, this fan is reversible, and show the reverse switch right there. So anyway, see a little bit in the track right there where the blades bolt into. And there's a little red tag somewhere on it, which I never really understood what that meant. A lot of these air-cooled ceiling fans had that in the 80s and even into the early 90s. I never really understood what that meant. So let's see. Can't really, I guess you can kind of see it up from in here. That's where it's at. doesn't have any scrawled text on it, so. All right, that being said, let's rev the fan up, first on low. And I have an LED work light in the background, so that's why I'm able to film when it's darker out. I just thought of that alternative like right away. It's got a nice aesthetic low to it though. I don't know, you can see that red tag thingy moving around. Now can you see it now? I guess that can determine the RPM, I don't know, but anyway, let's move it up to medium. Starting to feel a little bit of air on it. It's only on medium. It has a slight hum to it, but that's okay. It's not unbearable. And let's try it on high, shall we? Let's see. She's cranking out some air, let me tell you what. Let's kind of step back so we can see it. I'm going to do spin down from the switch. This is one of the best fans I've hung here so far. And I really like it a lot. And it's very, look at how poised it is. It's really something else. I mean, it may not be on par with a, fan with a K55 stack motor, but it's pretty good. I mean, for having a direct drive motor, and it's probably more builder grade than anything, probably back in the 1980s. I mean, it's... And now, let's power it down. The bearings on it are really good because it's got a good spin down time to it. And like I said, this fan runs flawlessly, and I like how in the all throughout the 1980s, these type of fans were basically called designer fans because they came in unusual colors like gray, like you see here, black, pink. Can't really get anything like that nowadays. I think Casablanca pioneered that, and everybody else followed suit. I think it was probably purchased new at a lighting showroom in the late 1980s. Okay, folks, fan has ceased operation. This concludes the broadcast day. Thank you for watching. More to come.